Hello everybody, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project, and I'm sitting here surrounded by weeds and plants and things in my garden. Here's some beautiful little flowers growing next to me. When I was a kid growing up, I wouldn't have been able to sit here like this. I would not have been able to have anything to do with all these weeds and the pollen coming out of them. I had allergies so severe that I was actually sick multiple times every year. I was actually in the hospital with pneumonia repeatedly while growing up, and hospital records will show that I was sick. I had the flu, I had sinus infections, lung infections, pneumonia, again and again and again and again growing up. And I had allergies so severe, my eyes would swell up like golf balls, my nose would run and itch, and my eyes would water, and my throat would swell and itch, and it was terrible. I grew up surrounded by farm fields and all the weeds and the plants and the fertilizers and the pesticides and all the pollen. It all added up. It all added up to give me severe allergies growing up. I was so allergic to everything that an allergist said the best thing I could do for my life would be go out into the ocean on a boat far away from land, as far as you can get as possible, far from any living thing. I was allergic to every living thing. I was allergic to animals, people, dust, dander, pollen, trees. I mean, they did a test on me and I was allergic to just about every single thing. Now, I was allergic to fresh fruits and vegetables. Now imagine growing up not being able to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. It's pretty horrible. It's not very healthy. I was especially allergic to corn, and bananas were some of the worst thing I could eat. Make me violently sick. Corn and bananas, really horrible. Fast forwarding a bit, not that long ago, not that many years ago, I was walking the streets in Germany and I saw an organic banana on sale. Now, I had never tried organics in my entire life, and it was on deep discount, and I figured, you know what, this is one of the, I don't know, just spontaneously I thought this is one of the worst things I could ever eat. And I had this odd thought, let me try it. So I tried one. I had no allergic reaction. And that got me thinking, why? Why can I eat the organic but not the standard? And I realized it's the pesticides. So then I started learning about health and food, and I started cutting out the chemicals and the artificial ingredients. Artificial colors, artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and I started cutting all that junk out of my diet. I had to cut out a lot of fast food. Now, you will still occasionally see me eat a meal like that from time to time, but my primary diet consists of all natural and organic foods. Now, through the years, I started having less and less allergy attacks, and my health started improving. I noticed that I wasn't getting sick as much. I went down from maybe 7 attacks of flu in a year down to maybe 3. I think 3 was my average. And I actually had a season for it. There were actually 3 times in the year that I was going to get sick. And then I continued on with my healthy diet, avoiding artificial chemicals, flavors, preservatives, sweeteners, and eating only organic fruits and vegetables, which is expensive. So I tried to start gardening a bit, and that helped a lot. I can eat anything from the garden. I can eat any of the organic fruits and vegetables. Bananas having been the worst, the organics don't bother me. Now, moving forward to the present, I rarely ever get sick at all anymore. I'm still not 100%, but I rarely get sick at all anymore. I went through, in 4 years, I think I've had the flu once, and that was actually this winter. I don't know why or what happened. I got some super bug, I think, because that dragged on. That was some special thing. but it's a massive improvement from being sick 7 times or more in a year and going to the hospital repeatedly to once one bad sickness in 4 entire years. That's a huge improvement. Now, I also had bad allergy attacks. Like this stuff here would bother me to no end. The stuff in this would bother me to no end. And now I don't have any. I'd get sneezing and swelling eyes and itching, and now this doesn't bother me at all. And what I found to help this year, I have had no sneezing. I think I sneezed in total. I had 3 or 4 days where I sneezed a couple times each day, and I'm talking maybe 2 times in a day for 3 or 4 days. And right now we are in the prime pollen season. We are in the prime allergy season right now. This stuff is ripe with pollen. It's just loaded with pollen. This is the prime season right now. Doesn't affect me. The key I found is I heard a friend of mine, actually Timothy Carey from YouTube. I want to thank you, Tim. He told me about bee pollen. It was about a month before the allergy season. He told me about bee pollen and how I should start taking it. And bee pollen is little grains of clumps of pollen, I guess, that the bees gather up. And sometimes it actually has some bee parts in it, so you got to look through it as you eat it. I'm sure it's harmless, but it's the real, raw, pure, healthy product, bee pollen. So I started taking it, and it contains all the pollen from your local environment. And I started eating raw bee pollen every day, a tablespoonful. And you're supposed to take maybe up to 2 tablespoons full. But I started taking bee pollen every day continuously. And I have skipped this allergy season. And by the way, they said this was going to be one of the worst allergy seasons in many years because of the way the weather is so weird and goofy this year. And it isn't bothering me. This stuff, it isn't bothering me. It is a beautiful feeling to sit here surrounded by growth and not have any attacks at all. And I just wanted to share this with you. Cut out the artificial chemicals, cut out the artificial ingredients, the artificial sweeteners. Within a couple years, I think your health will start improving. This is not a medical treatment. I am not a doctor. I am not giving medicinal advice. I am telling you my personal experience. I cut out all the artificial ingredients and chemicals and started through the years seeing an improvement in my health, which makes sense. If you stop poisoning your body, once the toxins are removed, with time you should start seeing improvement in your health. That's not medicine, that's just common sense. The bee pollen, I do believe, contributed greatly to my personal experience this year of not having sneezing fits and the swollen, itchy eyes and the watery, oh, that's a horrible feeling. The swelling, itchy eyes and the water running and the nose running and the continuous sneezing that you get at this time of year. And it goes on for weeks that I haven't had yet this year. So this is the first year ever that I've been completely, so far, almost 100% allergy free. No swelling of the eyes. Like I said, just a few sneezes in a few days. That could have also been dryness. Low humidity causes you to sneeze. If I look at the sun funny, I'll sneeze, whatever. But I wouldn't have been able to sit here in this stuff like I am right now, even just a year ago. So, bee pollen, healthy diet, get rid of the chemicals, and get back to me and tell me how it works for you. Because that's the changes I made in my life to become allergy free for the most part this year. And moving forward, I believe I will continue to see an improvement in my health throughout the coming years, and a reduction in allergic reactions and in sensitivity to plants and animals and less sickness. So, hope this helps you all. I hope you found this video entertaining. Please subscribe and watch my daily videos in my path to self-sufficiency and living off the grid, and healthy food tips and healthy living ideas just from my own experience. I share with you what I've learned, and hope it helps you. So, talk to you all later.